Hello, welcome to Big Energy, a 100% automated copy trading bot fully managed by the BlockParty trading team. It's exclusively available on Mizar, and if you want to get access, just head on over to mizar.ai, check out the marketplace, and we're right there. If you want a truly set and forget experience with automated trading, then this is for you. There is no monthly subscription. We only get paid if we win. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps us grow and bring you more awesome content. Enough yapping. Let's get into those trades. Okay, as usual, let's have a look at Bitcoin to get a gauge of what the market is actually doing. Now, it has been following pretty much our analysis almost spot on. We had our target zone just down here, and I was expecting it to go potentially down to this unfilled weekly pivot, which we haven't quite tested yet. But as you can see here, I set up a small scalp, and this was sent for the premium group. And we hit TP1 this morning, and I do actually expect that to go to TP2. I have actually raised the stop loss here, right to break even, so we can only take profit on this trade. Now, I do feel like we're going to have quite a bit of bullish momentum heading up here. Again, as per the predicted analysis, this is my roundabout target zone just up here. I honestly feel like we're going to get slapped down pretty hard around about 22k, maybe just before. Now, if we kind of slowly meander up to this towards, throughout the day, and especially going into the Asian market opening times, I feel that this is when we're going to get hit with the dump. Because around about here, I think, we're going to be seeing the announcement, Jerome Powell is going to be going in on the FOMC statements, and I think this is where a lot of the volatility is going to occur tomorrow, that being Wednesday. And the reason for that one is it's going to be followed a lot more by the general retailer, not just crypto obviously, but across stock markets and the wider economic world. So yeah, like I said, I do feel over the next 24 hours, we're going to be seeing the serious volatility coming in, probably down, to be honest, but we're going to see this slow rise up, and then that's when I feel we're going to get crushed, and we can see somewhere, around about a 6-7% drop pretty quickly. Like I said, we've got this unfilled weekly pivot, almost hit it, but not quite, and I think this is going to be the actual target region. I believe it or not, I don't actually feel we're going to go below 20k. We may wick below it, but I don't feel we're going to live below it for really any longer than a daily close. I do think there are too many institutions out there looking to really pick up Bitcoin at such a discounted price as 20k. So we're going to see a bit of up and down, and we're going to basically create all of our portfolio and next decisions over the next 24 to 72 hours around what I feel is going to be happening in the market, certainly with Bitcoin here. So for that reason, the general theme of what we're going to be doing is looking to close out longs as we're going up to this 22k region. Last night we closed out XMR. I locked it in around about 1%. Again, I just want to reduce exposure. As we hit this target zone up here, I really am confident we're going to dump. So that is pretty much when I'm going to be opening all of the down tokens. What is nice as well, we picked up a safety order on TRX down. So we're currently only about 12% down there. As you can see, it picked up this SO3 nicely. And what we're looking at here is this perfect kind of ascending triangle breakout and then rejection to the support, where we're finding this support right here, just as we were expecting. An interesting weekly pivot down here. But I do feel that that is going to kind of count as a test. Obviously we haven't actually tested it, but we got pretty damn low, and we saw a large amount of volume come in to bounce back up. So I think we're actually going to bounce quite nicely here. Remember, these are operating at 3x, so when it says 12% there, that's actually only a 4% move. TRX had an amazing pump yesterday. An amazing pump yesterday. We're working opposite, so which would have brought this coin down. And it went actually, I did actually go for a bit of a scalp in TRX yesterday, just as a bit of a freestyling idea for it, because the market just looked like it was going to go down. I went with AMP, that went well. TRX just went down. BTC held it and then bounced and went back up. So, 2 out of 3 of the trade ideas yesterday went pretty well. But that's a different story. What else is noticeable? Well, not a lot, to be quite honest. COTI, I'm getting really quite excited about the hard forks. So I've actually increased the take profit to 30%. And we are within touching distance now of break even, which is great. DCR picked up its first safety order yesterday. So we added in a next safety order number 2 down here. Nice and low, and Decred's a good asset. So yeah, I think we could actually see this getting above break even today. So that's one of the targets that I'm going for. Another one of the targets is potentially XEC. Again, within touching distance that I might be looking to close. SXP is a bit of a longer term trade, but I think we could potentially pick up a better position on this dump. So more or less, the majority of the things that kind of get into this break-even territory, I'm going to be looking at closing, and not permanently, but just looking to get a better entry on them, just so we don't have to keep on DCAing down and chasing that target. What else have we got? So another one that I'm looking at the moment is going to be closing MKR. That had a massive pump over the past 24 hours, which is really nice to see. So again, another one of those, as soon as that gets into the break-even territory, I'm going to close that and just make sure I get a much better entry along with all this volatility. But the big ones for me are going to be these 5 tokens just here, the down tokens. When we hit this BTC zone of where I'm expecting the rejection, this is when I'm going to be looking at opening all of these tokens up here. If we end up smashing through this, I'm not going to be closing them right away. I'll probably DCA, and as we can see an upper range up here for long-term BTC. And if we start to break through that, then I'll start to consider taking more drastic actions in either closing, not ideal, but I'd much rather not be riding a 3x token short upwards when we have really no upper limit. So it's better to be out those tokens and then just look to re-enter and recoup those losses. But that is the more pessimistic spin on what will happen, which I don't really think it will. I think if we break out of here, that will be somewhat of a small miracle, to be quite honest. But yeah, like I said, this is what I've got my eyes on. I'm expecting this zone to test around about 22k and then a bit of a market collapse, at which point we're going to go hard on all the down tokens. We're going to be closing out some of the longs, and then the next step is when we get down to around about the 20k region. That is when we're going to reload all of our longs and actually go quite hard, because realistically, if we do collapse below this, I do feel that yes, we can go down for sure, but I don't think we're going to go down forever. I don't think we're going to go down a dramatic amount. I think we can quite comfortably DCA this whole region down to about 17.5k. Even if we do go down to this more kind of lower target of 14k, yes, it's still a 25% drop, not ideal, but not unheard of in the DCA world. We can get out of that. At least we're not starting our positions at 50, 40k and riding them down 75%. It is very manageable. So it is easy to take that risk with the longs, certainly within the DCA world. We're not catching knives. We're actually creating ourselves a lovely little entry zone, a very safe entry zone as well. So actually looking quite forward to the next 24 to 72 hours of trading this portfolio. Got some exciting projects, and just going to look to, like I said, reduce exposure, not too much. I'll be happy if we get it down to about 50% of the max active deals open. I'm not actually going to include these guys in the open deals because they're pretty dead cert in my opinion. Famous last words, but we'll see how that goes. But a pretty short update today, guys. Not too much happened last night. Just a couple of safety orders for TRX down and DCR, closed trade of XMR, and increased TP for COTI. We do this daily, Monday to Friday. If you want to know anything about the Big Wick Energy portfolio beyond this, drop us a message. Don't forget to like and subscribe to us on YouTube. It helps us make more of this awesome content.